Di La Scala Italian Greyhound.
Let's see, I got my first one when I was probably 30.
So 63 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this
Pieces.
was in my yard.
That was in your yard. So that's a lot of dogs wearing racing jackets. What's going on?
I just wanted a picture of them in racing jackets.
So they weren't racing.
Yeah. You weren't.
You just wanted a picture of them racing jackets. Were they coursing or something? Or did you literally just put them in jackets and take a picture?
Just put the jackets on them and
I took a picture.
champion Silhule made of virtue.
Right.
Her breeder was the top IG breeder in the country at that time.
Amazing. So how far back are we going here now? Roughly.
About 50 years.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
And that's one of her kids.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who was not very good. She was very pretty, but not very sound.
And that's, you said that's a gift from the kennel club where you were judging in Japan?
In Japan, yeah.
That's
That was
so
the
nice.
judge's gift for... they paid my trip to and from Japan, but they also gave me this.
That's amazing. Really, what a lovely memory to have
Yeah.
of a fantastic trip. So you judged in Australia, you judged in Japan.
Uh-huh.
Where else have you judged?
Italy,
Right.
England.
Did you judge in the UK?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Many years ago.
What show was it? Do you remember?
It was outside of London somewhere.
Okay. Dog Writers Association of America.
It's for a book that I wrote.
What was which one? Because you wrote many, and many of which I've read.
I don't even know.
Let's have a look.
Breed books is all they said.
Yeah, so the top one there in the black frame, that's for the new complete Italian Greyhound, which I absolutely have on my bookshelf.
Which is out of print.
It is, but they still get put into kind of charity auctions, and people bid them like crazy because they're so hard to get hold of now.
You know how much money I made for writing that? Nothing.
And it's the best Italian Greyhound book that was ever written, so that's a shame. I'm sorry, but we were lucky.
The judge up here, I know, wanted me to go to bed with him.
Was that why he put your dog up?
I think so. I don't think he knew very much about Italian Greyhounds.
Hello, Bidoo. Hi, Bidoo. She's on your little day couch with her biscuit store.
Yeah, she doesn't like these.
Yeah, clearly she's like, whatever, Mum. Bring out the good stuff.
Yeah. You've
So
got a whole
sweet.
dish full of food she was sick yesterday. She has to try everything that I eat in here, and something did not agree with her.
Oh, bless her. She's so sweet, and she's 10, and she's in such good condition, Lilian. A real credit to you. A real credit to you.
Well, her name is Ruth Bernhard, or
Ruth Bernhard.
Bernhard.
Okay.
And she was a very, very famous photographer of nudes.
Right.
And she taught classes in photography. And that's where I learned some of mine.
Yes, because when I met you, you always had a camera on you.
Yeah. She was also, well, I met her in the camera shop where I worked. And very, 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 very lovely lady. German, very nice person. She was responsible for my marrying my husband, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he took her class too.
Okay.
And she asked me, she noticed that we seemed to be good friends. And she said, are you two engaged? And I said, well, he sort of proposed to me, but I don't, you know, I'm Jewish, he's not, and which doesn't bother me, but it bothered his family.
Right. And of course, you came from Germany, didn't you?
Yeah.
Originally, and so you left because of the Nazi regime
Yeah.
in Germany.
Yeah.
And you then went to England.
Yeah. Spent a year in England.
Yeah. And the medals here, Lilian.
That's my husband's stuff.
Oh.
Well, he wound up a lieutenant commander in the Navy. When we met, he was a chief petty officer.
Oh.
When we met, he came in the store, had some film to be developed, and we developed a friendship. But that's all his stuff.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But I was very, very proud of him. He made it to lieutenant commander, and he did not have a college education.
Wow.
And this one, look at if you can read the signature on that.
Betty White.
Yes.
Well, tell me who is Betty White, because I'm a USIG novice. Go on.
You don't know who Betty White was?
Well, no,
The movie star.
Oh! I was thinking about IG people. How is this, Lilian? Talk me through that.
She was a friend of one of my close friends. Was a good friend of Betty White's.
Right.
And Betty White came. This friend of mine was an author. She wrote books about dogs.
Right.
And Betty White came to one of the book signings that my friend did, and I got invited to the book signing, and I met Betty White. She didn't want to go out to lunch with my friend because she was on a strict diet.
Right.
So she stayed behind, and I spent about an hour and a half with Betty White, and we became very good friends.
Oh.
She was a lovely person.
Oh, amazing.
Take a look. There's a picture, see, in the middle there.
Right.
On the wall. Right
on
there.
The wall. Oh, yes.
You see Betty White.
Oh, yes.
Holding one of my dogs.
Yes.
And that's me next to her. I used to weigh a lot more.
Oh,
and
what
the
fabulous
gal in the red
memories.
jacket was the writer who had the book signing. And the man in the blue jacket was a movie star too. I don't remember the name. I don't know if this would be of interest to you, but I have several of these. It's yours.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
so sweet.
You're sweet. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
She
You're
said,
sweet.
She said, yeah, I know.
She says, I'm not sweet, I'm just smart. Yeah. And I know who I love.
Oh. Wow. Well, Lilian, thank you for giving me a tour of
You're welcome.
your wonderful apartment.
It's almost time to go to lunch.
Let's do it.